everyone, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Destiny Forge, where I am joined with 5 other lovely people who also happen to be my friends. Shocking, I know, where we all sit around a table and play Dungeons & Dragons. Virtually, because we are all in different places in the world. For tonight's episode, For tonight's announcements, B, or Forsythia, our sword sorcerer, is going to be out for the night as they are traveling. We hope that they have a wonderful time wherever they are going. They're just not going to be here tonight. For our second announcement, I would like to say that we are not missing any... Correction, we are not losing anyone this week, I hope. And then thirdly, wow, brain had to buffer there for a real long time. And thirdly, we've got some amazing sticker designs up on Redbubble where you can get stickers and prints and many other things with the designs that are there, designed by our lovely Zephyr. So don't hesitate to go check those out.
And you? And you too?
None of my designs are up.
Oh, okay.
But
will be.
Eventually, when I finish. That being said, are we ready to get into tonight's episode of Destiny Forge?
Let's go.
So, last time we left off, we had our heroes had just met each other in the city of Aphrodwell. Or had just... Wait, words? Hello? What drugs was I on when I wrote this?
All of them?
Last time we left off, our heroes had just made it to the city of Aphrodwell. In doing so, 3 of Lana's contacts were in the city and met up with the party. Shinatsu, a Yuan-Ti chef who enjoys the taste of curry and uses venom for his own personal mixes. Forsythia, a slightly anxious Frivolk who enjoys nature, but isn't a druid. Lastly, Marith, a high elf rogue, who made his debut by stealing a portion of curry from Shinatsu. The party sat down enjoying multiple different types of food that the Yuan-Ti had made, getting to know each other while Cass and Voxel briefed them on the mission at hand. Sort of filling in the blanks where Lana had left them in the dark. While doing so, they heard a loud scream coming from the south side of the city. Briskly making their way, they noticed a skeleton They noticed a skeleton. Good lord, can someone teach me how to read? My name is Jared and I'm 19. After quickly dispatching it, they noticed another, and then another, and then another. 8 skeletons in total that they completely tore through, with ease, I would add, as the guards rushed in late, like always. Marith disappeared, and then the party was shown back to the inn with rooms on the town. Now, the party is laying down to bed before heading out the next day to investigate a nearby graveyard, having a hunch that this might have something to do with the book they're looking for. So, as the sun rises on today, what would you like to do?
Well, I'd probably, if the inn had any kind of breakfast or anything, I'd probably go down to the common room / bar area and wait for everybody while I munched on something.
I will also get some breakfast.
Shinatsu would have actually gone, as we were being taken back towards the inn, he would have stopped by the cart that he was selling his curry out of previously, and made sure to gather enough ingredients to make a breakfast for himself. Bring maybe 2 or 3 extra portions, just in case somebody didn't want the, as he would consider it, plain food.
Okay.
Voxel would have come down shortly after Marith and Cass did.
A little while later, you see as Forsythia comes down and then is like, guys, I'm sorry, I can't go with you today. Something came up. I'll brief you on it later. And then they sort of run off.
I would have been like, okay, take care, as she walks away.
Perhaps the curry I gave you was too spicy. I'll keep that in mind for next time.
So, do we want to take a look at that that graveyard, or should we try to maybe walk around and check out the lay of the land and see if we can get a lead, or is that a lead?
I think the graveyard would be good to check out because it is. Skeletons don't just rise. It is usually some magical effect that has forced them to do so.
Oh, that's
That
true.
might be connected to the book. So yeah, I think we should check out the graveyard first.
Yeah, that's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I believe it'll also be much safer to check out the graveyard in the morning before night comes.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Excuse me. As they're all discussing what to do, Shinatsu is currently using the table to start to prepare his own food. And he goes, oh, sorry, you were saying something?
Make me a. Nah, you're a chef. You're fine.
Okay. Excuse me. And he's going to look to the group and go. We could always also talk to the older people. Older people have memories of things that we do not know. And then he's going to look around the room for the oldest looking person.
You notice. Well, make me a perception check.
Got you, fam. That is a 9 on the die plus. Where's it? Perception 5, so 14.
14. You look around this inn, and it's fairly early in the morning. Like, most of you got up fairly early. You see a couple of stragglers that are still here, or you see a couple of people that are also here, but no one that you would consider, like, old. You would assume most of those people
Important
aren't
question.
staying in an inn. They're probably, like, in their house if they live here.
Important question. Can Shinatsu tell the age of humanoids?
The age of what?
The ages of average humanoids.
Also probably not.
What? Okay. Last question that correlates to the age. Is there anybody in here that has silver or gray hair?
No.
Okay.
That's all he knows about old people.
You did see someone in here with silver or gray hair earlier, but they have left as they said that they had something come up randomly that they needed to go do.
It appears that the oldest person among us has already left. Well, perhaps we need to check the bar. Dun dun dun.
It might be a little early for the bar. But you know, there might be some old people in the graveyard.
Well, of course there's going to be old people in the graveyard. The graveyard is where the old people go.
Well, not just old people go there.
Oh, it's the place you go to age.
Ah,
He pulls out a notebook and starts to write something down.
How long have you been in the presence of other human beings?
I am a normal human. I have always been in the presence of normal humans.
Deception check.
And we all make insights.
If you would like to.
That is a 12 plus 1, a 13.
well, I believe him implicitly. I just rolled a natural one.
I also rolled a natural one.
I'm pretty sure Cass already knows he's not human because
Yeah,
you made the
but I'm
joke
like-
last time.
But now I'm like, oh my god,
Now
have
you're
I been
questioning.
just judging him? Is he a human? Is that just a skin condition?
I rolled a 13. Insight's off intelligence, right? Or is it off wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
So I think I got 13 plus 1. I don't know. I'm still pulling my sheet up. Give me a second. Insights 13 plus 1, so 14.
What insight does he gain, Shinatsu?
You meet it, so you would know that he is most certainly not a normal human. And as far as how long he spent around normal humans, you can't tell the exact amount of time, but he travels a lot, so you can assume that it's a relatively decent amount, but with how lacking his knowledge is on everything besides food and fighting, it's kind of up in the air.
It's one of those things where it's not technically a lie. You have been around normal humans, but you haven't spoken to them, but you have been around them.
You don't
Right.
know them.
Yes.
Cool. Alright. That is a good idea.
How old are you, Shinatsu?
Ah, I am as old as the stardust that travels through the night and the light of the moon that graces the earth.
We'll go ahead and X out that. Hang on.
I so
Alright.
desperately want a Cass sticker that says press X out.
I can make that happen. I rolled a 15 to doubt that. I don't know how good your deception on that was.
I don't even need to roll a deception for that one. He is lying like a mother right now. As far as his real age, it's difficult to tell. Just because, unless Cass has encountered other Yonti before, there's nothing really to go off of except for how he looks and the way his features are and the colors not only of his skin and hair but of the scales on him make it really hard to tell. But you would assume on the younger side.
I'm just squint. I'm being Fry from Futurama, just Okay. Well, I mean, if you're old as Stardust, then you should definitely feel at home in the graveyard then. Let's go.
Take 1 psychic damage. That's it. Not actually.
To taste the marrow of bones long past.
Oh no, I forgot about that. About how you tried to pick up the skeletons for soup bones. Oh shit.
Bone broth is real.
It's not people bone broth though.
Meh. Meh.
Listen. I eat snake.
I'm just picturing you doing that thing. If you've did you ever watch New Girl? You give me cookie, I eat cookie. It's just you give me bone, I ate a bone. Bone's a bone.
So, as
Oh.
you continue to eat,
not human bones.
What would you like to do?
To the graveyard?
Yeah, we should probably check it out. I don't know. Does anybody have any kind of like detection magic or anything that we could like see if someone been casting spells in there?
Shinatsu is going to stand up very quickly and he's going to put his hand on his hips and very confidently he is going to say, "No."
Okay, noted.
Yeah, I'm with that guy. I have no magical abilities.
I've been working on something, but I've not gotten it to work yet.
Okay.
I need a little more time.
Maybe there's someone in town that we could find.
Maybe there is a place that sells those minty drinks that make your wounds better. And they will also have one of those sheets of paper that glows when there is magic nearby.
Oh, what now?
Yes.
So, healing potion for the first one, I'm gonna guess.
Haha. He understands what I mean.
I just don't know about magic paper.
He might just be talking about a scroll of detect magic.
Oh, maybe.
But I thought that was more of like it showed you visually that there was magic. It wasn't like a. I don't know.
I do not understand how scrolls work.
Well, do any of you have the funds for that? Because I certainly don't.
I have curry.
I'm currently saving up for a diamond, but depending, I've got a little bit of gold.
I probably have enough for like maybe a healing potion.
I mean, I
Most of-
kinda am a healing potion. I don't know if that helps.
Yes. But what happens if the little one gets hurt?
I said, make sure that doesn't happen.
We could always just head to the graveyard and return with any goods that we need.
Oh, you know what? I can actually cast detect magic.
Oh,
I can do it with my channel divinity.
really?
Yeah, that was my special feature.
Ah,
I got
cool.
channel divinity alms. I could cast any first level cleric spell with a casting time of 1. Oh no, shoots! It's not 1 action. Oh no, it is. Just as long as it's not.
If it's a ritual, that's where it becomes funky.
Okay, but you can cast. So I can't use it as a ritual, but I could use it to burn a channel divinity if we needed to.
Would Shinatsu know if there was any place in town to obtain healing herbs, healing drinks, minty drinks?
Minty drinks.
Make me a history check. I'm gonna say the DC on this is fairly high considering you forage for most of your own things.
Yes, I do, with an intelligence of 10. Let's go. That is a 3 on the die.
Yeah, no. You do not know of anything.
Do not worry. I know exactly where we can get one of those healing potions and glowy pieces of paper.
Okay. I could also try an augury to ask Aor if but I mean those are kind of vague. If we had a more specific question, like maybe
Will we die if we go to the graveyard today?
I mean I feel like that'll be a wheeler woe. I don't think that's gonna be a specific
Yeah, that's a little tempting of fate.
I'd like to say it won't happen, but I mean, we could do like if we go there, are we going to get a lead or something like that? I mean, we should probably go there regardless if there's a lead, but...
But what about our friend?
Do you mean Forsythia?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we'll come back here, right? He said he was busy.
Oh.
I believe they're quite capable on their own.
I understand.
Okay, well, lead the way to your paper shop.
I am 100% sure it is this way.
And Shinatsu starts heading towards the door.
As you open the door, you can see that the sun is now maybe an hour above risen. So you've still got that like morning light, but it's not like that on the horizon where you're like blind staring into it. I mean, I hope you're not
I'm
staring
jogging
into it
behind you with a handful of bacon, just eating it.
Pocket bacon.
Heck
Pocket
yeah.
bacon.
Shinatsu is eating a piece of the anaconda meat on some of the rice from yesterday.
God, I should be a bard. Why did I do that? You said anaconda meat, and I was gonna say if he offers it to me, I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want none unless you got buns.
Ah,
Oops,
I am
bars.
sure.
How many different directions are there to go after stepping out of the inn? 3. Let me roll a d4.
You thought it's going to be a graveyard episode, but it was going to be a wandering around lost in town episode.
Oh no. Oh no. Weren't you? No, you guys were given a map to the graveyard, too.
Yes,
Yep.
we were, but we're looking for his magic shop.
Yes, we are looking for the magic shop that I 100% know where it is.
You gave us the tools to find what we need, but we chose to disregard everything.
Yep.
When
Sounds
we
about
walk
right.
out,
We
and
just
I
like
look
held it
around,
upside down and looked at it one way, and then just went. Oh god, sorry.
Could I look around and see if there's like any signs for any shops where we are?
Are you looking for anything specific?
Magic shop, I guess.
Yeah, you find, you find, I have it somewhere in my notes, I have too many tabs open. So you can find it, you find an enchanter, named, where did it just go? I literally just had it. Riot Games. Of the Tranquil Speaker. Do with that what you will.
And is that in the opposite direction of where Shinatsu's going?
Did you say it was called the Tranquil Speaker or an enchanting shop of the Tranquil Speaker?
It was called the Tranquil Speaker.
Okay.
It is actually the direction Shinatsu's heading, surprisingly.
Ah, I knew this was the right way. See?
And he's going to point to a shop that is not the enchanter's shop. It is on the other side of the room.
Shinatsu, I'm pretty sure it's this one over here. And point at the other building.
No, that's Timothy's shop. He deals with birds.
There's distinctly no pet shop
gonna say, I'm just gonna be standing behind him, mouthing Timothy to myself.
Right. I'm just gonna go into the shop.
What is the shop that Shinatsu's pointing at?
It is. Someone roll me a d12.
A D12?
Sorry, a d10.
D10. Am I rolling it? Anyone else want to?
I got a 7.
It is. A church.
Technically not wrong. Technically not wrong. Hey yo.
It could possibly have magic in it.
I'm just gonna be like, I think that's, and you just keep walking.
Wait, little one. If you keep walking without us, you might get lost in the crowds of people that are swarming the streets.
How full are the streets as he says this?
They're not like. They're not bustling streets. This isn't like. This isn't your Eidegend, which is going to be consistently like there's people walking through it all the time, but it is definitely like more busy than not.
Would you say it's a little town, such a quiet village, every day, like the one before?
Unfortunately, I don't get that reference. I do apologize.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my god, why don't I get that reference? I'm mad at myself.
I haven't watched that movie in so long.
Marith is gonna walk into the real magic shop.
Okay. What are you doing in said real magic shop?
Did anyone else follow me in?
Benatsu is walking after Cass.
Oh, I
Because
was-
the little
I-
one.
I was walking up to the church because I was just like, I give up. So I walk in, I'm gonna take my little AR pendant and like kiss it a little bit and just be like, hey.
Varta would have followed Marith into the enchanter shop.
Okay.
Is there a shopkeeper in here currently?
Yes, there is. You see as... Pull it back up. There is a male halfling in there, what looks to be a shorter person in there, behind a counter, sort of on a stool, elbows up. Looking around now, you can see that it's almost like a, it's actually quite a small store. It's not super big. And most of the, like, wares are behind this counter that sort of blocks the entryway from the, like, goods.
So, Voxel, were you just wanting to get a magic potion, or were we wanting to look for a scroll that Shinatsu was speaking of?
I mainly came in here just to see what was here, or to see what we could, or to see what services are provided. It could prove useful to be able to get enhanced items if we do come into some coin.
Hello there, sirs. What can I help you with?
Hello.
We were
Sorry,
just
go ahead.
interested in looking around, perusing at your goods, and seeing what you have to offer for some adventurers.
Well, what are you looking for?
Anything like potions, weapons, armors, anything that could aid us in searching or locating.
What are you looking for? Like, searching for, I should say, not in my shop. Because there's multiple different type of beasts out there. If you're afraid about beasts, then I kind of need to know which one to see if I can help.
Well, currently we're
Um,
investigating something that happened in the city. Some undead was found in the residential area, and we're trying to look into it.
Oh, that. Yes. I don't have anything that would help with that. But I can offer you... nothing. I don't actually have anything to help you. I'm sorry.
But I can offer you nothing.
Like,
You get the sense
would you have anything that could...
real, like, awares. Go ahead, Voxel.
Do you have anything that could help, track magical signatures, or to help show where, magic was recently cast?
Oh, I mean, I could get we could make you something here, but I don't think that's gonna, we don't have one of those in stock. We're more of a custom order type thing. We just keep a few bits and bobbins here. We don't actually have many, like, big things.
Alright, yeah. What do you have in stock, then?
Oh, you know, just a couple of health potions, and, I got a few weapons, nothing major.
Some minty drinks, but those aren't the health potions.
Do you have any ranged armaments, like, longbows or short bows?
Let me see here. And you see as he sort of turns around, and, like, looks all around, gets off the stool he's sitting on, opens the door behind you, you watch him disappear for a couple seconds, and he pokes his head back out the door. Nope, doesn't look like we have any of those.
Alright. How much are the health potions? Or how much for a potion of healing?
Well, they're regular potions, so 60 gold.
That's quite a bit
Alright.
more than even I have.
Isn't Cass in the room right now?
Yeah, oh no, I'm not there. I was just...
Alright, thank you. If before we leave town, we will probably, or I'll probably come back to buy a few things.
Okay, you have a good day now.
Yeah, you too.
thank you for your services.
And Watson would just sit outside the magic shop, like not like directly outside of it, but like out of the way.
Okay. For those of you that went into the church, is it Cass and Shinatsu?
Yes.
Yeah.
You walk in, and you
Walk
see
right in.
as... Let me go pull up my other notes, because I was not expecting to need this tonight. Oh, Lord. There we go. Lovely. Where did I put this? You see a church related to some god.
Ah, yes. Some god.
There we go. Roll me a D. Never mind. I got it.
Okay. I was gonna have the cleric roll.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Well, it's 1d11, so I don't think we have any of those here.
I got a D10 and a D2. No,
Well, then
that'd be a D12.
That's fine.
D12 minus 1.
Okay, so D100 you said?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
You see as you walk in now, from the outside, you can see that this has a, if like, in walking in, you see a reflection on the ground in front of you, and you now notice that it's a stained glass window that has light shining directly through it. And then looking above, like where someone would stand to give service, you notice as there's a symbol of the moon and then 2 stars, like in harmony with it.
Okay.
And you can make me a history check to figure out who this is. Cass, you would have advantage, or a religion.
I would say history or religion.
I forget that religion is a skill check sometimes. You can make a religion check, and Cass, you would make it with advantage.
I'm shockingly not that good at religion, so we'll find out.
Because it's intelligence.
Would you believe that I rolled a double 17 on that? So that would be 18, 19, 20, dirty 20.
Hey.
She got a dirty 20. I got a natural 20.
Oh!
We're good. I have a +0.
You both know that this is the church, is one of the many churches of Seren, Aloa, the god of the moon and stars. Actually, is it god or goddess? I think it's god. No, it's goddess of moon and stars.
What was the name on that?
Seren, Aloa. I'll type it in chat. And then I'll. I love Seren. I love this god so much.
Shinatsu is going to whisper to Cass as they're moving in. By the way, this is the place that I got the idea for the line about being as old as the moonlight and the stardust in the sky.
At this magic shop.
Shinatsu, you are very aware at this point that this is not a magic shop.
Oh yeah, but he is fully committed to this.
I was just saying, based on the tone of voice, you may even be aware that Cass is very aware that this is not a magic shop.
Commit to the bit. I love it.
I mean, there
Shinatsu
are
goes,
a lot of papers sticking out the backs of the pews. One of those could be your glowing magic paper.
You mean out of the back of one of the benches?
Yeah, the pews.
Yeah, the benches.
Mm-hmm. The god benches.
Ah.
And right around this time, someone would approach you and be like, hello, and welcome to our church. Can I assist you in worship today?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was blowing my nose.
They say, welcome to my church. How can I help you today? Or they
Yeah.
specifically said, can I assist you in worship today?
Yeah, Shinatsu, can they assist you in worship?
Yes. I would like to make a donation in return for one of the minty waters that are made here.
I'd like to buy some holy water. Which
Yes, please.
apparently tastes like mint now.
The priest is now looking at the cleric. The cleric's going, mm-hmm. That's what he said. you're like, is this a prank? I do tell those priests over at the AR temple I don't appreciate this.
And they sort of disappear for a moment and come back with a couple of vials of holy water, or what you presume to be minty water at this
Yes. The minty drink.
rate. Minty drunk.
Yes.
Just to prove a point, you just twist up a piece of mint, shove it in there, and go, ah, yes, perfect.
Here you go. I
Yes.
don't think we require any sort of formal payment for this, but if you would like to leave a donation, there's a box in the front.
Yes, and thank you for your continued supply of this minty water. And how many
Their head sideways slightly and like Cass, you should have good enough insight. You get that they are confused as all shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think
How
everyone in
many-
this situation is.
How many vials of holy water did she bring out?
He brought out roughly. He brought out 2.
Perfect.
Shinatsu is going to put his hands together in the martial arts sign of respect, and he is going to bow his head, and then he is going to pull out another piece of the leftovers that he had made from breakfast. And he is going to pop the top on one of the vials of holy water and sprinkle a few drops on top of it before closing it again. And putting the vials into his satchel. And then he's going to eat it. And then he's going to go, ah, yes, minty.
Make me a con save, no kidding.
Holy poison.
I'm immune to poison.
You are actually. But that's not
Uh,
a normal human thing.
I am a normal human.
And a normal human is immune to poison. Interesting.
Yes. He is then going to move to the front of the church, and he's going to drop in 2 gold coins.
2 gold coins. Okay. Make sure you mark that.
I really thought you were gonna drop in a bowl of curry.
No. That's for the regular shots.
I really thought you were going to sprinkle holy water on it and then offer it to the priest.
Make it 6 because I prefer even numbers.
A 6, I guess, because your gold amount, it would be uneven.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and notate that you have subtracted 6 gold from your
Yep.
shmonies.
Got it. Done.
And then
I was going to say, as we kind of shuffle towards the door, I'm assuming after that, I'm just going to be like, God bless you.
May the stars ever guide your path.
I am not subtle in my mode of dress. I'm pretty sure my shield has the symbol of AR on it. I have a pendant with the symbol of AR on it. I'm just in this church like, God bless you.
very well. Well, enjoy your day if that's all you came for. If not, I'm sure I can help you.
I just needed a fix of minty water.
Actually, there was one other thing. What do you know about undead that have been raiding the town coming out of a cemetery?
I'm suddenly impressed.
I remembered.
I was like, I didn't even think that he would. That's all right. I'm impressed.
We heard about the incident last night, and it was jarring, but luckily no one was hurt. Those things actually move quite slowly. So, everyone was able to get away unfazed for the most part, other than a little shaken. We held an extra service here last night to bring some peace of mind to those. We heard that they were dispatched by some adventurers through town. But
Hello.
hello. But we have not been made aware as to where they have came from. We have not heard anything on that front yet.
Is that a normal occurrence, or is that the first time that happened?
No, and that is not a normal thing here.
Okay, good.
I would be a little more concerned if it was.
Shinatsu is just sort of, as those two are talking, motioning to himself, motioning to Cass, motioning to himself, motioning to Cass.
I and my small child friend here are adventurers.
Well, he doesn't want to interrupt you two talking.
So, what would you like to do?
Just out of curiosity, one of your parishioners last night, it did happen to be, kind of a thinner, elvish man with, lavender eyes and blue hair that you might have noticed.
I don't recall anyone of that description.
All right. He's someone we've been trying to find.
Oh, do you have a name of someone that we might be able to help you find?
Oh, yeah. His name was Myalis.
Miles?
Myalis? Myalis.
Myalis. I believe we've had someone in town with that name before.
Yes, some friends of his from another town were looking for him.
He seems interesting. He doesn't seem the type to have many friends. He usually travels back and forth between a lot of the larger cities around here and then back to Decantoro for study, I would assume, or practice, or tutelage, but...
Oh, so he's a student.
I don't fully know. I just know he goes to Decantoro, whether or not he's a student or a teacher or a practitioner.
Oh, he could be a teacher. Sorry, we just have a mutual friend. I've never actually met him in person, but they're worried.
Make a deception check.
They're worried about their book.
Nah,
Oh, that's not terrible.
I
rolled an 18 with a +0.
It's fine, because I rolled a natural 1 - 1 for a 0.
He's like,
yes.
a fellow cleric would never lie to me.
Exactly. Anywho.
Meanwhile, when we actually leave the Church of Green, muttering like prayers to air under my breath, I'm so sorry, I didn't. Oh god, that was so deceptive of me.
Well. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm running though.
No, you're good. I'm also like trying to adjust things on my end. Did you have any more questions? Either of you, or
do you have anything, Shinatsu?
we do have a
Yes.
starting soon. Is the only reason I ask because am going to need to go here soon. But
I understand. I have one last question. Do you think this minty water will be useful if the undead attack again?
I have no idea.
You are an adventurer too.
If
Maybe as a child I might have dreamed of being an adventurer, but I am definitely not.
Why don't you join us? We can train
take an
you.
arrow to the knee.
I prefer my life with the clergy here. I think I'm more suited for it.
Ah, I understand. You wouldn't be able to get to Curry as easily on the road.
You guys have a good day now. I must be leaving.
All right, enjoy your service. God bless you.
But by the way, we're the adventurers that dealt with the undead yesterday. Shinatsu is walking out the door.
It was us.
Yeah, he believes you? Oh, well, thank you for dealing with that for us. It's greatly appreciated.
Oh, anytime, we're still dealing with it as we walk out.
Can't have people harming my curry customers.
And as you step back out, you see Voxel and Marith standing right outside the mat. Right outside
How was your trip into the aviary?
The aviary.
Yeah, that's the bird shop.
Oh, Lord.
You stunned them into silence.
Did we get the halfling's name?
No. You never asked.
We didn't ask. Okay. Yep.
In all fairness, not entirely mad you didn't.
Well,
So we need a name.
did you guys find anything interesting?
Well, we found out that the clergy makes the minty water that he likes so much.
Shinatsu pulls out a vial of holy water.
I just gesture wildly to what is obviously a church behind us.
If we ever get this as an animated series, I can just imagine Shinatsu like pulling out and like dangling a bottle of holy water back and forth, and then Cass doing the like 2 arms out like
SpongeBob, what are those? Like,
yeah, exactly, but at the church, just like need I point it out again.
oh, one thing though, our friend, the priest in there, whose name I also did not ask,
Thank you.
he's casually aware of our mutual friend, Myalis, and he says he was at least recently in town. He's seen him around, and that he frequently makes trips to Decantoro.
Oh, that's interesting.
He said he wasn't sure if it was as a student or a teacher, though.
Why would a teacher need to steal a book?
I don't know.
Because they're not paid enough.
Political commentary.
You know, Shinatsu, I think you understand humans more than you let on.
Yes. By the way, for dinner tonight, we will be having whatever meat I can scrounge up with some nice rice, perhaps a little bit of this minty water.
Cass,
And-
would you make me a general medicine check?
And it'll be fried.
You've lost me
Oh.
again.
Oh no, that's okay.
With advantage.
Oh, good, because that was a 1. Oh, that's a little better. 16.
16. You're aware that holy water probably isn't the best thing to be ingesting.
Well, especially if they take it out of the baptism vat, like
Oh, God,
babies were in there. Somebody could have peed.
I didn't even think about that.
Although, to be fair, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could bless water if you really needed it.
You can? Shinatsu's eyes just go wide.
You can make minty water.
That's what makes water
Well,
minty. Nope,
I
I'm not gonna
mean-
finish that.
Anybody can make minty water. Just put some mint in it.
That's not minty water, that's a mint water.
Oh, Lord.
What? You're getting that look up. You're getting that look from Cass again. What?
Good Lord.
Shinatsu is then going to go. The priest inside also said that the minty water would be especially effective against the living. No. The undead. Wait,
I don't think that's what he said.
the Fae?
I'm pretty sure you said, "Is this good
Yes.
at driving away the undead?" And he said, yes."
He
That's a
said,
yes.
I don't know.
I mean, I hate to keep pushing this button, but you know what else is good at driving away the undead?
My fists.
Me.
Oh. Oh my god.
You're not a child. You're a tiny cleric.
Shinatsu drops to his knees and does a martial arts greeting of respect and just sort of bows his head and he goes, "You're a priest."
Yeah, sort of.
I'm the cleric. Plays in the background.
I mean, I'm a cleric.
Shinatsu,
Yeah,
get
I
up
mean,
here.
I grew up my whole life in the church. This is the first time I've been. Oh my lord, are you okay?
You're an archduke.
Oh Lord. Shinatsu, what's your intelligence again?
10.
The temptation
He-
to reduce that by 2.
Shinatsu, stand up. You're making a scene.
You see,
It's
if there's
okay,
literally
it's really
no one in
okay.
the streets, like looking at you guys because you're like in an alleyway.
It's for my own personal embarrassment.
How tall are you, Shinatsu? Are you like almost 6 foot?
Yes.
I think even on your knees, you would still be taller than me.
Probably.
Shinatsu then goes prone.
Oh God!
He in fact
He's-
can do that.
And he starts wriggling his body like a snake and moving backwards and forwards.
Oh my
I
God!
hate that visualization.
Just.
Is that your dance, Shinatsu?
It's the dance of his people.
Yes, this is my excited dance. We have a priest coming with us. Not only a priest, an archbishop.
I mean, I'm not. Last I checked, I wasn't an archbishop.
Oh, I understand. You are the most holy.
Oh no. Can what help?
Can we just go to the graveyard, please?
But can someone
we have
help?
we have a cleric. We have holy water. Let's just go investigate. See what happens.
Yes,
Does Shinatsu
what could
believe that-
possibly go wrong?
Well, a lot of things could go wrong. But Let's hope they don't.
Yes.
So, does Shinatsu believe that Cass is the champion of Aor?
Yes.
The most powerful.
Yes. 100% yes, because why else would she be decked out in all of his symbols everywhere?
I do have a lot of AR symbols.
Does
It's on my shield. It's on my thing. It might be embroidered on my scarf.
Aor is.
Let's roll.
Make me a religion check.
That is a 12 plus 1, so a 13.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You're like vaguely familiar with Aor. You don't like.
You're like, ah, yes, the god with the stag antlers. Stag antlers are good in curry. He is the god of curry.
I wonder.
No. I don't know what you were wondering, but it's an immediate no from me.
Hey DM,
Yeah?
who's the god of curry?
Important questions.
There we go. My problems have been removed.
I'm sorry.
I
I deserve that.
50 in-game years from now, the god of curry is Shinatsu.
For the viewers at home that can't hear what I just did, we are using Discord, and I did just disconnect Voxel from the call.
We thought we didn't lose any players, but we kicked one out.
Oh no!
I don't want to talk about it.
So, Graveyard?
Yes.
Yes,
Now we
please.
approach the graveyard at full speed.
But you didn't get up, so you're just on the pathway.
Can't you still move full speed
Yep.
while prone?
Yep.
Jesus
That is
Christ.
terrifying.
40 feet.
Yeah, he can still. Oh god, I forget, because you're a monk, you get extra move speed.
Yep.
One of these days I'm gonna polymorph you into an actual snake.
That will cause him to reach enlightenment.
But can we also polymorph him into an actual human?
You just polymorph him into a human, and he just stands there for a second going, something is wrong.
Oh!
So
He
you
just
guys
goes into
know-
full ecstasy.
You guys know the Mary Poppins song that's the like, though we love men individually, together they are rather stupid.
Yes.
Yes.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
That's where I'm at with your party right now.
Yeah.
If I'm being for real.
Can I navigate us to the graveyard using our map or whatever?
Who has the map?
It was either me or
For
Voxel. I
Scythia.
thought. Oh no, is that true?
No, that's not true.
Yes, we've got this. Shinatsu will lead us there.
I'm bullshitting.
He's been right so far.
He called the magic shop a bird shop. There are no birds here.
He called the
No,
church
the
magic
aviary was really
shop.
nice. They had a lot of cool birds in it.
Suddenly you just start playing along and then Shatsu's really confused. Wait, it's actually a bird shop? The fuck?
No, if someone has the map, we'll say for sake, it takes you about a few hours, I would say about 4. The sun is like well into the sky now, it's about midday. As you arrive at this graveyard, it's got a minor, like, it's just sort of like a fenced out area with, like, tombstones, And then it's got like a small building that looks more like an outpost. It doesn't necessarily look like a church. You would assume it might be for like anyone that works here type deal,
Okay. Like a groundskeeper set.
sort of thing. Yeah.
As
Do
we what?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as we arrive, Shinatsu's body goes all wiggly as he worms his way up and stands back to his feet.
I don't like the way that you said wiggly.
Did you slither the entire
Wiggly.
4 hours there?
Yes.
You are thoroughly covered in like dirt and soot.
Better to blend in with.
I can help you with that.
My dear.
He's like, nature's camouflaged. I'm over here like, chainmail, light of the sun reflects everything. Very obvious, very bad at stealth.
I mean, I'm bright purple and pink, and I'm the rogue.
I was gonna say, but you're good at stealth, right? I have a disadvantage because I think I'm wearing like scale mail or something.
Voxel's in like grays, like grayish purples,
Yeah, Voxel's got like purpley grays.
but it does have like deep purple accents on it. So we just aren't stealthy.
No.
We're
Except for the brightest person in the group right now.
we have the stats for stealth. We just don't wear stealthy clothing.
I don't have the stats for stealth.
You do not. You have disadvantage on like a +1 or something.
I do!
It's okay, we've got this.
Do we see anyone currently like working in the graveyard or walking around?
No.
Is there like a gate that's open, or is it all completely fenced off?
So it's not like a tall fence. Like Cass might struggle a bit to step over it. It's more like a marking out of the land type thing. Just to sort of give the dead their space to rest.
That's fair.
While we're standing, could we see if any of the graves have been disturbed?
Yes.
Yeah. Make like a perception or investigation or something. See if we can find something out of the ordinary.
You start looking around this graveyard, and you notice, sort of sporadically, there's a few graves that, like, most of them have dirt, like, sort of overgrown and all that stuff. And, can I either have one person make me a nature check, or if we have multiple people that are proficient in nature, someone make me a nature check at advantage?
I only have a +1.
I
I
also
have
only have a +1.
I have a +0.
I have a +2.
Okay,
So
what?
+2 gets it.
Right. And none of us are proficient, right?
I don't think so.
No, we're just-
No.
Right.
So just make a straight nature check, please. Thank you.
12 plus 2, 14.
12 plus 2, 14. I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
There it is. You start like looking around, like you're all looking around, and you start catching some of these graves that like don't have grass overgrown. And you look at the dates of like the people, like when they were buried, when they died, and all that stuff. And like some of these graves should definitely have grass on them. Some of them are like fresher, like maybe new, like more recent deaths, but some of these graves are definitely missing.
But have they been?
Many in total?
Yeah.
How many in total? 10.
Yep. 10.
I don't think we fought 10, did we?
You fought 8.
Shinatsu believes we fought 6.
Yeah, because I don't think Shinatsu saw the other 2.
Cass, could you do your detect thing?
Oh, yeah. Sure. I would like to use a channel divinity to cast detect magic.
Okay. Make me so you cast detect magic. Will you make me an Arcana check with it as well?
Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing I have a +1 on that. Let's see. Oh, that was. Oh no, it wasn't. That's a. I thought it was an 18, but it was a 10, so 11.
I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't a high DC, so.
I was just like, oh, I got an 18, but that was just a sparkle from the dice, making it look like an 18. I'm like, 10.
Anyone that's been around magic for the time that you have, you're aware that it's a thing. Especially the type of magic you are aware of, that your clergy has done. You are aware that all magic has color.
Yeah.
That can be seen when you're doing what you're doing. And each color is associated with a different school of magic, etc., etc. And you can see that from 8 of these freshly turned graves that there is a sort of green mist that is sort of floating up and then back the way you came towards the city.
Oh. Okay, but the other two don't have it?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, there's kind of a, oh, it makes me feel icky. It's like a miasma, kind of like a sickly green miasma.
You're also aware that this would be necromancy.
It's, yeah, it's definitely people raising dead. I can see it lead back towards the city, but I don't know if that's just because where they went, or if that's because it's where it was cast from. But interestingly enough, these two, and I'm going to point to the two that don't have it. These two don't have anything on them at all. So I don't know if they're just fresh graves, or if it was like a failure the first time.
This man that we're looking for, Myalis, was it?
Myalis.
Myalis? Do we know? Does he have these capabilities?
I mean, I don't know him personally, aside from the fact that he's a book thief, but the priest did say that he goes to Decantoro, that's where all the magic people go, right?
Keep going. Sorry, I was thinking about something and realized.
No, that was my.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking, like, would your party know this? But I don't think any of you are really that affiliated with Decantoro.
Mm-mm.
Wait, isn't that
entire first arc amount?
Isn't that? It's the magic school, right? That's
Right,
where
but, like,
that's
I don't
where
think-
Arwen wanted to go.
Right, but what I'm more meaning is, like, you're not super well acquainted with, like, the merits and all that
rules.
stuff.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Okay.
While they're talking, after Cass had pointed out the graves that didn't have the miasma over top of it,
Yuck.
Shinatsu would
kill
like to
me.
begin trying to make use of his tracking capabilities. To see, people come in, people come out.
Yeah, make me a survival check.
Okay. +5, that's 24.
+5, that's 24.
Yeah, I got a 19 +5, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just reiterating for my own brain, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to brain.
You're good.
So, you are aware with the original Skeletons fight, and are, like,
Mm-hmm.
in, like, general, like, in general, you are aware that skeletons, like, their feet drag
Hmm.
when they walk. It's not necessarily like it's not an actual walk. So, when you only see 8 pairs of feet dragging away, you are confused. And then the other footsteps you see are more, like, patterned. Like, they're almost worn into the grass. So you would assume it has something to do with, like a groundskeeper, someone that might be here more often, like that.
Groundskeeper or people that come and visit or something like that.
Exactly.
With that, would I have noticed any spot within the graveyard itself that seemed unnaturally disturbed, like somebody had set something up there?
No.
Ooh, good call, like a ritual circle or something.
Yeah.
Make me a perception check. Or
Perception.
investigation, your choice.
My investigation is a +0, so we're gonna go with perception. That is 17 plus 5.
So 22.
22, yeah.
Clicky clacky math rocks.
Yes.
No, you don't. You can't really make anything out, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Can I try something?
You may. What would you like to try?
Okay. I would like to kind of grab my amulet, and I'd like to use Eyes of the Grave and see if I can see any undead within 60 feet of us that isn't behind total cover. And is it protected from divination?
And is that, like, you don't have to make a check for that or anything? I'm not entirely sure how that works.
It says at first level, you gain the ability to occasionally sense the presence of the undead. As an action, you can open your awareness magically detect undead till the end of your next turn. So, like,
For some
only
reason.
just like a boop, like a pulse kind of.
Yeah.
You know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic. It does not tell you anything about the creature's capabilities or identity. I can use it 4 times for long rest.
No, you do not get any sort of undead magic.
So you just see me stand up for a second and like grab my amulet, and my eyes just go white for a second, and I'm like, okay, well, there's no more here right now.
No. Your pupils turn into antlers, Lamau.
Horrifying. Ah! Yeah.
Antlers. Oh, that's some good soup right there.
Oh god. It'd be
Antlers
like
actually do make a really good soup base.
As you continue poking around this graveyard, what's everyone's passive perception?
15.
No.
passive.
13.
Let me see where
13.
that is on my 14.
Okay, Shinatsu and Cass. As the cutoff was a 14. You hear a sort of rustling in the bushes behind you.
Oh,
And Cass, you said it was undead creatures, not just...
I think it's any undead, but it doesn't tell me what it is, just that it is undead. But if it's in a bush, I believe that's probably considered total cover.
I would consider it 3/4, like being a bush specifically, but it's not. This creature's not an undead. I didn't know if it applied to like specific things as well.
I mean, also, oh no, it's just undead.
You
Detect undead. Although if it's behind me, I don't know, because it's called Eyes of the Grave, so that would imply it would be what I see, right?
I mean, I'm assuming
No.
that if it's within 60 feet of everything around you, I'm just gonna say that it's 60 feet of everything around you.
Okay, that's fair.
Hearing the rustling of the bush,
I'm gonna draw my mace because
Shinatsu.
last time a bush bit me.
Shinatsu turns and faces it and darts towards it, extending his head.
I'm gonna draw my swords from their commotion.
You just hear a bush rustle and Cass looks around like, "Not today, Satan!"
Not
What?
today,
What?
Exor.
Shinatsu, as he's darting towards it with his head like poised to strike, is going.
Shinatsu, what's your AC?
My AC is. Let's scroll up and see. My AC is 17.
Okay.
Jeez.
As
Does it bot him? Does the bush bot him?
no,
Does he bot the bush?
no, not unless he wants.
Uno reverse.
Uh, let me. You get close enough to the bush, and you feel a hand on you, and all of a sudden you feel this pulse of energy.
Oh no.
As you're gonna take.
Is that inflict wounds? Because that's bad.
It might not be. Who knows?
I want you to know that as a third level, I think it was third level. Yeah, it was as a third level.
Oh no! Oh, Shinatsu, how much HP do you have?
I'm telling you,
31.
inflict wounds is evil, man. I popped a man like a
I did
watermelon in as a cleric once.
I did just roll max damage on it is the problem. Which is 20, so you're gonna take 20 necrotic damage.
Perfect.
Woo!
As this sort of creature, or this thing, puts its hand, like, on your chest, to stop you. And in doing so, you feel this, like, almost suction of energy, like you're being pulled forwards, and then with a powerful blast, you get blasted back 5 feet as you feel an immense pain in your chest. And that's where we're gonna go break.
Yes, Shinatsu.
And welcome back, everybody. So, we left off with Shinatsu getting ash blasted in the chest with a pulse of magical power. If I could kindly have everyone roll initiative as soon as yep, there we go. You can just drop your token on the map and then just click on it for terms of, we're not using an actual battle map, so it doesn't mean anything. As I adjust them all to be in an actual square. Cass, just make sure you click your token before you roll initiative.
I did, but I think I double clicked it, so I think I.
Ooh.
21.
That's pretty good.
3.
You got a 10.
10.
Well, what I clicked and rolled, I got a 3.
Who has the higher dex between the two of you? Probably.
Almost certainly Voxel.
Oh,
I have a +4.
Yeah.
I have a 1.
Oh,
I don't like how I have a +6 initiative and keep rolling low.
Yeah, that's the problem with having high modifiers. You always just somehow roll really low.
Ridiculously roll low. Okay, Shimatsu, you just got inflict wounds in the chest.
Well, that was mildly unexpected.
When did you become an old man? Jesus.
Give me a second.
You sound like Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball.
After he finishes coughing, he pats himself on the chest and winces from the pain, looks at where the hand came from, and immediately darts back towards it.
As you're sort of blasted back in that moment, I should have explained this a little better. Before that initiative is rolled, you see as an elf walks out from the bush with blue hair and lavender eyes, holding this dark book. Cass, you still have your eyes of light. This is radiating necromantic magic, and you can now see that all of that mist that was roiling up from the earth is attached directly to that book.
Ah, if I'd followed it, I might have seen that. Sorry, everyone.
As now, Shinatsu, it is your turn.
Okay, and Shinatsu is going to be like, all right, ow, and
Alright, I'll try and fix it.
he darts forward, and he reaches behind him, pulling out his weapon, and sort of clicking it into place as he stabs forward with his spear. 24 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Well, good. Oh,
Okay. Hold on,
I'm
I have to
gonna
find it.
preface this also with anything you guys do to me, I will also do back to you. Like, correction, I have the ability to do it back to you.
Oh yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, so expect to fight a monk in the future, guys.
That means if I crit, I also roll max damage on the first half.
Yep.
Eh.
7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 11 points of damage from the spear.
Okay.
I am spending a key point.
Okay.
And I am going to Flurry of Blows.
Make your attack rolls.
Okay. The first one to hit is 13 plus 6, 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, he is now grappled. My second attack with Flurry of Blows is another 19 to hit.
Okay. With advantage because he's grappled.
Yeah, hold on. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Wish I had bet on the spear. It's 11 points of bludgeoning.
Another 11. Okay.
Yeah, it's another 11. And that is the end of my turn.
You see
He
Go ahead.
he is grappled and restrained.
Don't mind me as I Google restraint.
You're good. Conditions restrained. Restrained
Wait,
creatures
hold on.
speed.
No. Sorry. I've been over this before. I cannot have you read it to me. I will not comprehend it.
You will
Any of
not
it.
process it. Apologies.
Okay, that's fine. It was more just...
Yep. So attacks against this guy are going to have advantage, and it has disadvantage on dex saves.
Yeah. Sir, did I not just read it?
You did.
Thank you. Have faith in...
I have faith in you.
Don't.
I was just letting the other players know.
oh my god.
As he's gonna... it's now gonna be his turn in initiative, and as you have him grappled, he's gonna take both his hands on your arm.
Oh no!
Do it.
Let
Do it.
go. Will a 17 hit?
Yep. Meets it. Meets it.
I mean, damage was ass. It's still gonna take you down, but damage was ass. 12 points of necrotic damage.
Down and out.
As he takes this time to then look at you and say, I suggest you get your meddling noses out of my business, and you can tell those so-called diplomats who let me steal this so easily out from under their noses. No. I am a force to be reckoned with. And there are plenty more. And that'll be his turn, and we'll bring it to Marith. Marith, can I have you make me a charisma save?
Ooh. Charisma save?
Yes.
Oh god. That is 22.
You succeed.
God.
Yeah, you're fine. He was just trying to intimidate you guys.
Okay. So how far away is he?
The wrestling was heard about 30 feet away.
Okay.
So Shinatsu's
And-
about 30 feet away. Or 25, I should say.
Okay. And just to make sure, is this the blue-haired elf or
Yes, this
someone
is-
different?
This is Myalis. This is who you're supposed to be. At least you sort of get context clues based off of the fact that you're looking for a book. You were contacted by the diplomats at Idagand, and he told you to tell them to get out of his business.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take 25 feet of movement to run up at him.
Okay.
So, can I use my action to attempt to steal the book from him?
You can make a contested check. Yes.
Okay. Would that be athletics or?
We're gonna say it's a grapple for terms of just general things. So go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Oh god. That's a 17. Plus 0.
Okay. You are able to grab the book from his hand. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. Constitution's ass. That's an 18 plus 1. So 19.
You grab this book, and the moment you touch it, you're able to snatch it so quickly. But you feel this almost like splintering pain up your arm and into the side of your head. You're able to shake it off. You are going to take 1 point of exhaustion.
Ooh. And for someone who's never done exhaustion before, what does that mean?
It's disadvantage on all ability checks.
Ooh. Okay.
And correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that knows, is that also saving throws? And it's not saving throws, because saving throws is 3.
Yeah, I think it's just ability and skill checks.
Ability and skill checks.
Yeah.
You can actually turn on exhaustion tracking in the sheets.
Well, depending on which one you're using. And we'll
But-
do your turn.
And then I will use... if I use disengage, do I get my full movement back, or is that just being able to leave and not getting hit?
So disengage allows you to use your remainder XP movement without taking opportunity attacks, but you only have 5 feet of movement left. So
Okay, then I will use my dash action
okay.
to run away.
Okay. And no, no. As he sort of reaches out with his hand, the one that you just took the book out of, and you feel this almost like tightness on your head for a second before it alleviates and doesn't take hold. As that'll bring it to Voxel's turn. Can you make me a charisma save?
Yep. Oh no. 18 plus 0.
You succeed.
Right, wait. That's 18. So 18.
Yeah, you
Right.
succeed.
Okay. Voxel's going to draw his longbow. And fire a shot, so that is a 15 plus 8, 23.
We'll hit, roll damage.
And I'm gonna make this a grasping arrow. So, like, vines are gonna spread around him, and when the arrow lands, he's gonna
Is there a
take...
saving throw against that or anything?
He can make a saving throw on his turn to rid himself of the vines, but there's no like saving throw up front.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Wait. Here I'll post that.
That's fine. Just go
Yep.
ahead and roll your damage.
Shit. I rolled 2 2s and a 1.
Yike.
Oof.
4, 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
Yike. Okay.
And then he has like thorny vines that sprout around him.
Okay.
Yep. And if he moves, he takes 2d6.
Okay.
And speed reduced by 10 feet.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
Is that just physical movement? Do you know?
1 foot, I think.
Yeah. What I more mean is like, does it affect things like spell movement, like teleportation?
Oh, that's a good point.
It doesn't specify, but
I'm gonna say since it's a grasping arrow, and the idea is that it like grasps at their feet, it does not move with them. Therefore,
all right. Yep.
that's just gonna be my because I don't actually know. As you see, he sort of like snarls again. He's looking no worse for wear. And will that be your turn?
Yes. I should probably mark down that I should use a grasping arrow.
Cassie,
Yeah.
charisma save, darling.
Well, that's it's not great. It's a 13.
You just fail,
Oh no!
as you are frightened of him.
So I can't run closer to him.
You cannot move closer to him, and any attack rolls you take are at you make are at disadvantage.
But would it be straight because he's? Oh no, because he's not grappled anymore. Okay. Well, that just fricked what I was gonna do. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna use Toll the Dead. I can do that at a distance and as a bonus action because I'm a grave cleric.
As bonus action at a distance till the dead. Okay. Make me your attack roll. And he
Sorry, I'm an idiot. I meant to say spare the dying, not Toll the Dead.
Oh, okay.
I'm sparing the dying on Shinatsu.
Yeah. You're good for that. As Shinatsu, you do not need to make death saves.
Well, I was gonna freaking inflict wounds at him back, but I can't get close enough.
Too bad, so sad, darling. Just don't be as afraid next time.
No, I'm kidding.
Sticks tongue out.
Let's see. What do I do? Okay. Let's hang on. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Take your time. I would at this.
I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Spare the Dying a bonus action?
Yes, because I'm a Grave Cleric.
Gotcha. Okay. I've never played a Grave Cleric, so I don't know these things.
Grave Clerics would do it at a bonus action. I think they could do it at a distance of 60 feet instead of touch.
I do believe it's also ranged, yes.
Oh, that's rough. Okay, hang on.
I mean, he doesn't have a very high AC.
16?
Just hits. Roll damage.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, so that is 4d6 radiant damage. Clicky clacky. Let's see. Okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 radiant damage.
Woo! Spicy. He's
So you see me just like, I want to run close, but then I just kind of clam up and I'm like, shoot! And just fling a bolt at him.
I can just imagine, like, in one hand you Guiding Bolt, and in the other hand you're like, Spare the Dying at the same time. You're like, friends can't die. Also, fuck you.
Shoot and dang it!
Will that be your turn?
Yes, that is me.
As Shinatsu, you are no longer bleeding out, so you do not need to make death saves. That'll bring it to his
Do you
turn.
roll to see if you regain consciousness, or are we?
I believe
I don't know
him
if we do
dying
that.
is just a stabilization, so until he like gets healing back, he doesn't.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I don't think I have anything that can
It
heal the
just
distance.
it allows basically all of his death saves succeed. The only time in which you get HP back from death saves is a natural 20.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that'll bring it to his turn, where you are going to see him magically disappear right in front of you again, Meredith, and say, "I'll be taking this," as he grabs it. Make me another
Contested.
Make me another contested check. You can use your acrobatics or athletics. Just know that it will be at disadvantage.
I will use acrobatics because I am a rogue. Oh shit! That fell off the table.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say natural 20, so I was like,
That is 2 plus 5, so 7.
Oh, jeez.
With a natural 19, he will swipe the book back. And will then immediately disappear.
Oh, he's probably Misty stepping.
The first one was technically not Misty Step. The second one was definitely not Misty Step.
Oh, I thought because 2 spells.
One of them was Misty Step, in a sense.
Ah, alright.
Voxel gets it.
Mhm.
Is that like the
there's-
face step thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Cass, you are no longer afraid because the target is not in sight.
Love that.
And
Are
that'll
we
take
still
us
in
out.
initiative?
No. That'll take us out.
Okay.
I mean, granted, no one's bleeding out, so initiative doesn't really matter here.
Well, that just means if I don't have to wait, I'm gonna run forward and cure wounds.
I'm gonna immediately look around for any signs of where he went.
Make me a perception check. You guys melted through his health pretty fast. He only had so much left.
That's
If I
a
wouldn't
12
have rolled shit
perception.
damage.
What was your thing, Marith?
12 perception.
12? You don't see him? Voxel, I don't think even if you had rolled... Oh, no. No. He would have gone down.
Yeah.
I should have acted instead of steal the book. I thought he was gonna have more HP.
15 health, Shinatsu.
Holy shit. That was at higher levels. That had to have been.
Oh yeah, no, I cast it at a second level. I rolled a 7 and a 4, and I have a +4.
Not bad. It's above average.
Especially for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you alright? Have some mint water.
The first thing Shinatsu does is he checks his bag to see if his bowls for curry are okay.
They're fine. Shinatsu, you have this, like, deep ache in your chest.
Gonna have like a handprint, like Supernatural.
Gripped you tight and pulled
you up for perdition.
And your, like, skin there almost feels, like, dry. Like, really extremely dry. Like, flaky.
I'm fine. Ow.
At least I couldn't instant kill you.
Well, I mean, you could have.
Just had to cast it.
Had to either upcast it, crit, or use it on me when I was already down. However, you would notice that there is no witty comment from Shinatsu. His attention seems solely focused on where this particular person was standing, and you would see now that his forked snake-like tongue is flicking out at that spot.
You all right?
I'm okay.
Okay, well, he is terrible.
Yeah,
What just happened?
I'm going to strangle him.
I might not even stop you. I mean, at that point.
do we have any way to message the diplomats?
No.
I don't think I have that
Above
yet. I
game,
think
none of you will
that's-
have it until level 5.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think I have. It's like level 3 spell, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I mean, we could send like a letter, but it won't get there right away.
I don't even think the letter that I sent while we were in. Oh, what was that town?
Oh yeah,
That was Brexis, right? Brett's.
Yeah.
I think the letter from Brexis might have just gotten there. We are a large distance, or pretty large distance away. Well, at least we know we're following the right trail, and now we have a better idea on what he is capable of. So for next time.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything other than I don't even think I get scry or anything until later.
I think Scry is a spell.
Is it what?
Second level spell.
Really?
Did I put it in the wrong
No,
place?
sorry.
I was like, because I thought if they're
Fifth
so
level?
good at
Right?
It's 5th.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I thought if they're really good at magic, maybe they'd notice if I was scrying on them. They'd be like, "What are you doing?" But I can't scry it.
Also, I'd like to guide Shinatsu's attention to the general chat.
General opinion.
I hate it.
B's gonna be so confused.
Oh, you know,
At this point, as the others are doing whatever they're doing to piece together either what happened or figure out like what's actually going on, would I be able to get a sense of which way the scent of either him or the book went?
No, because you were
Okay, even using the spot where he was as a basis for what to track.
you can't. I mean, he teleported away. Like you can't track anything.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
there's one set of footprints where he was. There's one set of footprints in front of Marith, and then nothing else.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Did he move when he went from the place he was to when he still looked for Marith?
Face up.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
Ish. That's the reason I asked, and honestly, it wasn't
Yeah.
like I was trying to rule against your thing. It just
Yeah, I understand. It's teleportation. It shouldn't. It's a more physical movement of like the thorns digging into when he moves.
yeah.
Physically.
Exactly. That was my thought.
Honestly, I'm gonna edit the wording on the spell just to make it more so like that.
Yeah.
It does make more sense that way.
Shinatsu is going to. You said that there was a small, like, shack-like building at the graveyard, right?
Yeah, it's like a shed.
Okay. Shinatsu is going to go and step around the side of that, and he is going to open his shirt and look at the original point of impact that he was struck with.
You can see there's this dull, like sickly green that spreads out, following sort of like the vein system in your chest and like pushing through your ribs. I would say about 3-4 inches out, as these like white like tendrils escape from it.
Mhm.
And the area is definitely tender, but it make me medicine or arcana, your choice.
Alright. I am proficient in medicine, so let's do that. That is a 16 plus 5, so a 21.
You don't think this would immediately kill you. Like, this doesn't. You know poison and venom, and you know how it works. This doesn't feel like that, but you also don't think it's like.
It's something unnatural.
It's not
It's
deadly in the immediate.
okay.
Is
Shinatsu is going to take one of his claws, and he is just going to mark how far the impact has spread out from that point.
I was just gonna say, is the totally average human gonna shed his skin overnight?
And then he's going to take some of the water that he would normally use for cooking and just sort of douse that spot to try and rehydrate the scales before basically buttoning his shirt back up and stepping back out.
You're not going to take any additional damage for notating where it is. The hydrating the scales doesn't really seem to help. This sort of seems to be a magical decay.
Okay.
And
When you
honestly,
said that he was all dusty, I was like gonna paste a picture of Shigaraki.
Do you guys know anything of that book?
I mean, no one seemed to be able to tell us what was in it other than dangerous magic.
Dangerous magic for sure. I feel very exhausted from just even holding it.
your point of exhaustion would be gone.
I don't feel exhausted.
I meant to say that a minute ago and forgot. I forgot.
Never mind, it feels like I chewed some 5 gum.
Well, at least now we know firsthand what that shit can do.
Well, here's what I wonder. How does he know that we were sent by Lana?
He might have seen us following him.
But I don't think we've announced. Well, no, that's not entirely true. We did talk about that very loudly in the town square, didn't we?
Yeah.
Never mind,
Yeah.
I thought we were a little more.
We also brought it up in the temple.
Oh no, we just said some friends were looking for him. We didn't say it was, he was a thief and a jerk. Even though he is.
So, I'm gonna guess he might have guessed that we were the ones after him because we did come all this way, kill the skeletons, and go immediately towards the obvious place of the skeletons coming from to deal with a problem.
I guess. I mean, it just seemed like he was very knowledgeable. Like, where's he getting the knowledge from? I thought, but
Perhaps
maybe.
it's the book.
Yeah.
Also, it just seems like maybe he's been watching us.
Shinatsu at this point has sat down and pulled out some of the cold curry from last night and is beginning to eat.
Oh God! When you said you had curry bowls, I thought you meant empty bowls for curry.
I also thought you meant that.
I could heat that up for you if you want. I think that's prestidigitation to heat food up, right?
Um,
Okay, yeah.
It's prestidigitation. It can do a lot of things.
It can
Chill
summon
warmer flavor.
exactly one bee.
It can flavor?
Yep.
You make his curry taste better somehow. He's like, how dare you?
You make it taste minty.
After taking a few bites of the colder curry, he goes, "That would be amazing. Thank you."
And Vatsa will start just warming it up to a nice temperature to be eaten.
Do you eat your food hasha hasha hot?
Yes.
Cool. There are only two types of people in this world: people that blow out their food before they eat it, and the people that put their food in their mouth immediately and they go hush 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 hush.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
I am a
Yep.
hush 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 person.
Oh,
I am
this
that
just
person
came
also.
out of the really, really hot pot. Scoop, bite. Ha ha ha.
It's worse than soup to
It somehow always surprises you that it is hot when you take a bite out of a hot pan.
Exactly.
It's like it's still steaming, and you're like, "This is fine," and then it's not, and you're like,
Yeah.
Or
Like,
the other
you
day
just took
when
it out of the oven at 350. You know it's 350. But you still take that bite.
Oh, yeah.
No reason to
Me,
be
every time I
350.
bite into a slice of pizza and burn the top of my mouth, every time.
I decided to try to wash out a frying pan like directly after I had used it to fry something, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's still warm."
Oh no.
No, I didn't break it, but it was very warm. When I tried to grab it with one hand to scooch off some food on the corner.
So what's our next move here? What do we do?
I'm not sure. I wish we knew a way to. Do you think we could try to find maybe something in the like the town that do they have any like people you can hire to send messages? Like magically?
What about the aviary? They have birds. Birds get attached to
God.
messages. Messages fly to target.
We could ask the we could ask the halfling if he could make some scrolls to allow us to communicate long distances or something. Would Vontel know if that's something that could be done?
Scrolls.
Or yeah, I guess scroll sending or like
Make me an
things to allow us to communicate. Right. Intelligence or Arcana?
Straight intelligence.
Alright.
Or if I could even just get
Plus
someone
2.
to do it. It'd just be like,
Dirty 20.
30, 20.
18 plus 2.
Should have looked this up beforehand. You know it is possible, but it would be 1, expensive, and 2, difficult to cast.
Alright.
cough cough above game TC 13.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not fun.
Which
Um.
the only person that can cast it is Cass.
Yeah.
Well, if he finds somebody who can send a message or something, and they charge like by the word or something, we could just be like, "Hey, Brent, call me. It's Cass," or something, maybe, and then they could call from their end.
Is that how far away is that school we were talking about?
2 weeks.
Decantora?
Yeah.
You said it's a couple weeks.
2 weeks by boat.
Oh my. I mean, we could try. He's probably still in the city, honestly. Well, I don't know. It depends on how good he is at teleporting.
Yeah, maybe we can ask around and see if someone can send a message for us.
I mean, we could try to ask about him there if we wanted to take a 2-week boat trip. But
I know just who to ask.
oh,
Yes.
oh, she said with naive optimism.
There is a bar that many people fail to pass. And the ones that do pass it are supreme mages. One of them works at the tavern.
Will you make me a persuasion check?
Oh yeah,
Can I
100%.
have everyone else make me an insight check?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Please
wasn't
do
it
natural
great?
one. Please do natural one. Natural one. Come on, please.
You said
God damn it.
persuasion.
19.
18 plus 1, 19. Fuck. I want a natural one there.
12.
17 plus 1, 18.
So anyone that rolled an 18 or above, Shinatsu has no idea what he's talking about.
Yep.
I'm cautiously optimistic with a 12.
Shinatsu, do you mean an actual, like a bar? Or like a bar?
Like a bar.
Like a place you'd go to, or like a bar of like metal?
Oh, the place you go to.
Okay.
What do you do at a bar, Shinatsu?
You sit down, you make curry.
Well, you're not entirely wrong. That's usually for the chefs in the back, but
I mean, a bar's not a bad idea. I mean, just asking around town, seeing if anyone knows someone who can send a message.
And
Or even if they had seen anything like suspicious like the undead.
if push comes to shove, we can get into trouble and talk to the higher up people. Huh?
Why would we want to get in trouble?
Well, because then you don't have to deal with all the paperwork.
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm not quite fond of getting caught.
Well, see, in at least one of the cities that I have been to, there's so much paperwork that you have to fill out to be allowed to sell food.
Oh, well, wait, you want to talk to them to sell at their bar?
No. Yes? No. Higher up people know more people.
But you wouldn't need food licenses to talk to the higher ups.
But we could use it as an excuse.
Let's keep our eyes set on the mission, Shinatsu.
We go into our Iron Chef arc.
You guys are also very aware that it's probably not a thing for the higher-ups to issue someone a food serving license.
I'm very confused, but should we still try a bar?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Tavern, an inn, just some locals.
Just
Liam, I
a
have a
group full of
question.
people not drinking alcohol at a bar.
What's your question?
So for I can't say that word. Prestidigitation. Close enough, I guess.
James Bond.
For one of the effects, you can make like a color or a small mark or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour.
Mhm.
Could that affect like hair? Like, could you like cast it on your hair to like make it a different color, or would that be like too outside of the spell's reach?
I don't see why not. I mean, realistically, like the longer your hair, the harder it would be because it would require more time. But like it, I mean, changing your hair with prestidigitation isn't like a big.
All right.
Voxel in his shapeshifter arc.
No, I was just thinking of just like if I could like get myself to like look like him to like ask like, have you seen this person?
I think if you were trying to look like him, that would be more.
Minor illusion.
Yeah. Or
Minor
disguise
illusion, like a
self.
small image of him, or disguise self. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say
All right.
many faces, but that's a warlock invocation.
Yeah. All right. Well. Alright. To the bar then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually. But before I go to the bar, could Voxel search the bush that he was hiding in?
Yeah, make me an investigation check. What are you looking for in particular? Anything?
Just to see what, like, because that's the reason why he was in the bush in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So just what he was doing there.
Make me an investigation check.
14 plus 2, 16.
You can see as there are some sigils drawn in the dirt. These like intricately carved. I say carved. They're more drawn because it's dirt. 3 of them. You can't make out what they are though, like what their intended purpose is.
Could Voxel like try and like copy them down so he can show them to officials and then scratch them out so they don't have, or what if he know if like you scratch them out they don't have any, like their effect doesn't take place, or they still?
Are you trying to determine if they're like a warden sigil?
Yeah, or like maybe like brush over them where it's like they're like messes up the sigil. Would that mess it up, or would it just do nothing?
I mean, you can make me an Arcana check, but I mean, just using logic, you would assume that it. I mean, most spells can be interrupted. Especially
On the Arcana, it's a 5 plus 4, so for a 9.
You don't know. Using logic, you
Alright.
might be able to, but you can't make a 100% guarantee.
Alright.
I'm gonna laugh if you rub those out and he was just invisible. Shit!
Vox would copy them down so we can show to authorities to be like, this is what was written here, and then he would scratch them out as best he could,
Okay.
or to the extent where he would think that they wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Scuff it with your foot.
Yeah.
Just like drag your foot along the dirt slowly. Voxel, what's
Yeah, just trying to
over there?
Get it. Yeah. Alright.
She would just see you
Cover
kicking a
that.
bush. Yeah, fuck that bush.
Shoot dang at that bush.
We will face check every bush.
Oh god.
Shinatsu will face check every bush.
A slight shorm can be heard.
I don't understand these terms.
As you head
I don't really either.
As you head back to town, to go to the tavern, that is where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Okay.
Yay!